We're talking about, what you're saying right now out of New York City. Bless you. Newest rapper, going all over the world, going on tour. New York niggas don't get love like that. Basically.
That's kind of what I'm saying is. I think we all need to get out the fishbowl. Like niggas need to start getting to it. You know what I mean? Like I think it's part of it's part of how we think here. You know what I mean? Like I want the niggas that came up with me. I want niggas like Uncle Murder, Papoose, all these niggas that came up, J Mills, to be in the same boat as me.
But what can they do outside of what they're already doing to get past New York?
I mean, I know them niggas going hard. They going hard.
Right.
You know what I mean? It ain't easy to break through. You know what I mean? But I don't have no clear answer for it. It's a part of what I'm saying is that I don't understand why when you think about New York, the only people that represent when somebody in fucking Albuquerque thinks about New York rappers, who do they think about?
Jay-Z.
Right, Jay-Z, Nas, Busta. People that have been around 10, 15 years.
Right, they think about Biggie still.
Right.
Of course.
So, this is 10, 15 years, and you mean to tell me we ain't got nothing else?
Dipset.
That's a couple of years ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? We ain't got nothing else. When you think about other markets, when you think about other places, you see new artists come from there all the time.
But that's because they have a big push behind them.
Right, so
and
something's
you
wrong.
have a push behind you right now. You
Right,
have a hit
I'm blessed.
record.
I'm blessed. So what I'm saying is something wrong. If I'm the only, if you know, a nigga called me today. A nigga called me today. I swear to God, nigga called me today and said, "Man, it's like 8 million rappers. It's 8 million people about 8 million people in New York, and only one new rapper coming out." So something wrong. I don't know what the answer is. Something's wrong.
But what do you think for your formula? What happened with you? How did you manage to break out?
What I did was, first and foremost, I stayed on my grind as far as mixtapes and all that. But what I learned to understand is different tactics. You can't use the same tactics for every forum. I couldn't use the same shit that I was doing on the mixtapes for trying to break through commercially. So I had to find my niche and what made me me. First and foremost, I needed product because regardless of what you get signed, don't mean you gonna pop.
Oh, we know.
They need something that they can sell. So
High Hater, the song, that's what pushed you.
Right. They needed
Push
something
you
that
out.
right. Because if I'd have came with I shoot niggas up, that wouldn't have got me nowhere. I could use that on the mixtapes though. I'm good with that, you know what I mean? So it's like the rucker in the NBA. Like niggas being a rucker, niggas being street balls, doing all that shit, all that fancy shit. When they get to the NBA, they don't show up. We need to figure out something. I don't really have an answer for it.
All right, well, DJ Wonder has a question. What's that, Wonder?
No, I was going to ask you about, because maybe you're the only person that is rhyming on something that sounds like a New York track. Everybody else, like High Hater sounds like a New York record.
It ain't
like,
that.
I can't think of anybody else that has something that sounds like that.
A hot record is a hot record. Whether I don't know what it sounds like. If it sounds like if it's from the moon, I don't believe in New York and all because I don't really believe in that.
I know people want to be universal and do everything, but certain people grow up listening to a certain thing, and that's what you're accustomed to rhyming over. You know what I mean?
All right, but that didn't necessarily make somebody in St. Louis play my record because it sounded like a New York record.
No, it's our record.
Well, there's got to be a difference between what you're doing, what Uncle Murder's doing, between what Papoose is doing. And you think you found the formula.
First, I don't really know. First and foremost, record companies over here not even signing New York niggas.
Both those
Like
artists
that.
are signed, though.
No, they're not.
Or they were signed.
Right. Papoose had a situation which, you know what I mean, didn't really go the way he wanted. Like I had a situation first. I was in Universal. I had another deal. It didn't go right. But just because your first deal don't go right, don't mean you can't spring right back. Like I think Pap and Murder and all them niggas could come with it if we given the opportunity.
So do you think they're disillusioned?
Not necessarily them, but I feel like New York as a whole, we need to, for one, have our pride back, stop following so much. I go to other places, everybody else happy to be where they from. I come here and feel like we ain't that happy to be from New York.
Well, I think people need to stop thinking they have to wait for someone to give them an opportunity. There's a lot of things you can do yourself, especially on the internet
All
now.
them niggas is doing it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that they're waiting, but I'm saying you can't say this deal didn't work out, it messed me up.
No.
In general, you have to just keep on doing what you got to
Definitely
do and think of other ways to go about it.
Definitely.
Whether it's, you know, doing your own thing online and starting your own, you know, following and having people who support you. Even if you don't get a major label deal right away, you should definitely still be putting out mixtapes. Even if you do an indie deal and throw something out.
It's got to be frustrating though.
It is frustrating because everywhere I'm at, I'm like, man, I'm the only one here. So it's bugging me the fuck out.